They say politicians don't care about the people, and the events of the past couple of weeks have done little to dispel this impression. The lengths they will go to in order to protect their narrow political interests, pro-democracy and pro-people rhetoric notwithstanding, seem to have pushed the country to a breaking point. As the economy sinks deeper and deeper into the quagmire, the ruling alliance led by the PML-N and the opposition PTI have taken their fight to the streets at the expense of their inflation-stricken citizens, governance, and last but not the least, democracy. No wonder then that neither the IMF nor the so-called friendly countries appear very interested in helping Pakistan back from the brink of an imminent default. In such a climate, hearing about growing divisions within the military and the judiciary along political lines does not come as much of a surprise. It is, after all, merely a reflection of the polarization that has already taken place in the social fabric at large. Nor is it surprising to see Parliament and the executive becoming totally dysfunctional as the country goes under. With Imran Khan demanding immediate elections and the ruling alliance hell-bent on delaying them, the political temperature is soaring to a boiling point. The most important question now seems to be, do those on either side of the political fence involved in this power struggle have what it takes to save the state of Pakistan?
This time, the crisis of economic situation is far more serious than what we have seen in the past. It has deep-rooted structural issues which has come to haunt us. And we need a lot of expertise, lot of commitment, lot of continuity to address that. Because that needs a structural change in economy. The current shape of economy cannot continue because that does not produce enough dollars, that does not produce exports, that does not produce jobs. So we need to go through a painful adjustment. Now the question is, who will do it? The people in power, for the past several years, as I said, they have basically dealt with economics because of Pakistan's geopolitical importance. And whenever we went into a crisis, they went and tried to get some aid or money from partner countries or trade concessions like GSP plus. So we have not really developed a competitive economy which can compete, in Asia with Vietnam, with Cambodia, with Bangladesh, with Turkey. Now we are struggling because we have not built that competence over the years. And we still think some of the power players that we are too big to fail. Somebody will come and bail us out. I'm afraid it is time that we create space for professionals to do it. And we need to understand that it is not the job of politicians to micromanage the economy. Their job is to take a decision that economy is our priority. For instance, we just need to close down subsidies or take a decision that we want to get out of state-owned enterprises. They have no business to do the transactions. Transactions are done by competent institutions. So we need to put people who know business rather than general purpose bureaucrats who are consistently failing to do that. They have no competence in these areas, which can give confidence to markets, like institutions like Board of Investment, institutions like Privatization Commission, institutions like Planning Commission, FBR. That should be run by professionals. Politicians' job is to give the policy direction and targets. Till we understand that we need to deregulate, economics has become highly populist and political in Pakistan. The way it is done is that it's not cabinet's decision to, do deliberations on a transaction. It's not their job. Their job is to just set the policy direction. And that is where I think Pakistan's ruling elite's mindset is ready for a shock, because the country cannot afford now more handouts.